Off to Gap Creek Park last weekend, a very cool motorbike park for southern Queenslanders or northern New South Welshmen at Cunningham's Gap. It hasn't rained for ages out here, so all the hill climbs and motocross tracks were slippery as. Great for testing the traction.
Bloody hell, that was a long slide.
Trials events are regularly held out here. It's always fun trying to do the old sections with the dirt bikes. These rock sections are great for putting the balance and clutch skills to the test. And of course all the body positioning we learnt from Chris Birch applies. Legs bent, arse to the rear, arms up.
Oh, yes, that's a clean.
The hill climbs are awesome. They just keep getting harder the further you work your way up the mountain.
It's quite tricky, this bit. Oh, nice line. Hard work.
And the dry weather had them incredibly slippery. It made for some tricky descents too.
Good braking exercise is engine off, so you can just hear both your front and rear wheels slipping. Just. That'll give you maximum traction and develop your confidence in going down steep hills.
Loving the cool weather, plenty of time just to stuff around experimenting with tight U-turn techniques. Taking the beater for a walk, which can be useful in deep ruts. And floater turns, easy on trials bikes, but on dirt bikes it's useful to have a tree or rock to start the floater turn. More work on the bunny hop. I still don't know how the top riders can launch their bike 2 meters through the air from a standstill doing this. I'm surprised nowadays how often I'm using this bunny hop out on the tracks, whether it's slow or fast. It's an awesome technique for clearing gaps or ruts, jumping logs or roots, even in the middle of a steep hill climb. There's also the splat trials technique where you come in high and drive the rear wheel into an obstacle which brings the front wheel down. Not sure why, but we just went a bit nuts on wheelie practice for the last hour. Great views, a cool day, sun getting low in the sky, perfect. Longer wheelies only have limited practical value, but we figure anything that develops your balance, clutch control and covering that rear brake has to be a good thing. My problem, I still panic the moment the beater gets to the balance point and jab the rear brake hard. The trick seems to be getting comfortable with that floaty feeling of the balance point, or even let the bike go past it and gently dab the rear brake. For me, just too much arse puckering factor at the moment. It did get me thinking it's time to probably post a practical wheelies training vid. The most commonly used wheelie is the very short one where you don't build up any speed. Chris Birch spent a fair bit of time teaching us this, saying it's so critical. I'll try to get a video happening soon. So, from the Italian princess and myself, ciao ciao, there lies.